We are delighted to present this rare and significant collection of Chinese artifacts, blue and white porcelain, jade, exquisite celadons, a notable collection of blanc de chine, and various carved and painted Chinese snuff bottles. Strauss & Company's Decorative Arts department is honored to reveal this important collection of a distinguished French gentleman, carefully curated since the late 1960s for his home in South Africa, with numerous tours to China, amassing a collection of nearly 3,000 objects, of which a selected 100 lots have been chosen to form part one of this important single-owner sale. This sale has a remarkable selection of both Song and Ming dynasty celadon wares, which are sought after by collectors for their deep sea green, mossy and sometimes blue-tinted hues. Here we have an exquisite example of a carved celadon glazed floral jar from the Ming dynasty, the entire body decorated with stylized lotuses above a geometric border. Perhaps the largest ware represented in the collection is that of blue and white porcelain, comprising nearly a third of the sale. Cobalt blue first arrived in China from the Middle East in the 10th century. Some of the earliest Chinese blue and white pieces, where we see the painting of cobalt blue onto raw porcelain bodies, date from the 13th century. Here is a Chinese blue and white so-called boys dish from the Qing dynasty, the center painted with a group of playing boys enclosed by a border of flaming pearls and chasing dragons. And here we have one of a pair of large Chinese blue and white vases from the Qing dynasty, each tapering hexagonal body painted with a scene of figures in a mountainous landscape, surrounded by pine and willow trees beneath a flowing river, the foreground painted with a water buffalo. The sale also has a spectacular collection of Chinese blanc de chine ware, which originated from the southern province of Fujian between 1580 and 1650. The pieces have a smooth, glossy texture and a variation of tones, but most commonly we see the creamy white color of ivory. These pieces were modeled primarily as figurines, depicting Buddhist deities such as the Guanyin, the goddess of mercy, and the Buddha. This is a magnificent Chinese blanc de chine figure of seated Guanyin from the late Ming dynasty. The seated figure with a slight blue tint, elegantly poised with her right hand resting on her right knee.